Right, let's get my shoes on. Okay, I think we are good to go. Just going live on TikTok. Morning workout live. There we go. Let's go. Bit of music as always. So I was going to do a fairly long ride today, but as time is getting away, I think we've got about an hour. Okay, so we've got about an hour to get a workout in. How are we all doing this morning? I was going to be doing a Ironman route, 90 or 50 odd kilometers, 50, 90, something like that. But this morning, OBS had been messing about and the camera kept freezing. I had no idea what was going on with it. Took me a little while to get it going. Changed the scene, and yeah, I just don't know. So, right, so let's find a route. I've probably got about an hour. Let's have a quick look. Any events going on? Friday morning group ride, 2 to 3 watts, 44 kilometers. Probably take too long. These guys are absolutely phenomenal riders. Not even worth trying to race them. They're just way too quick for me. Oh, that's... Yeah, no events at the moment. No events coming up. Penguin Club riding. Yeah, so we'll just look for a route then. Be about an hour long route, I think. Morning for those just joining. Welcome to day 187. There we go. Had to think about that one. 187 days of live streaming every single day. We're just looking for a ride to do this morning. Time is getting away with us, unfortunately. See, I was going to do this one, Mont Ventoux from Bidion. But again, time is ticking. Got to leave about 8:15 this morning. So, I'll go search. Routes 30 to 60 minutes. Tour de Suzy, look at that, 54 minutes, 9 kilometers. Christ. I don't know. 45. Wouldn't mind doing a longer route. 25 kilometers. That looks alright. Let's see max slope. 21%. Christ. Hilly. Morning, Danny G. Or Danny D, should I say. I should really get the routes and everything planned. And well, to be honest, I did have a route planned today. But the camera kept freezing. I was trying to rectify that this morning. Took me a little while. Don't really know what I've done to fix it, but it's working. There we go. Let's do this on 31 kilometers, nice and flat. 50 minutes. Just trying to get some distance in a short amount of time. The only thing I haven't got with me is my sweater. There we go. So a little bit later than I anticipated on coming on today. Technical issues. Seems to be getting a lot of technical issues just lately. Alright, I'm just trying to move some bits about. Nope, not working. We'll just crack on. Morning, Rianne, how you doing? Microphone seems very loud today, actually. Let me turn that microphone down a bit. Jordan, how you doing? Long time no see. Not too bad. I woke up with a bit of a headache this morning. Nothing, a coffee, bit of water and some paracetamol and fix. Where's my phone? There we go, we are working. Everything's working. Makes a change. A bit of a shorter route than anticipated today. Wanted to do a faster route, well, a longer route. It took me a long time to get everything set up today. Considering I was up at 5 AM, I planned on coming on at 5:30, and then just as I got everything set up, the camera kept freezing. I've no idea why. So 30-kilometer route, pretty flat. I've got about an hour on here this morning. Need to leave by about 8:15, 8:30 at latest. I'm hoping tomorrow we'll be able to do our FTP tests. It'll either be Saturday or Sunday. And then I'm away for a couple of days. So I'll be doing outdoor rides and some lives later on in the day at some point. $187. We are on day 187. Oh. Morning, Jenny. Thank you for the likes. Morning, Ollie. How you doing? Or Oliver, whichever you prefer. It was meant to be a long ride today. It took a long time to get going. Lots of technical issues today. Figured it out eventually. I've left myself just under an hour to get a workout in. I bet you are. You've done all the hard training, done all the hard work. Go out there, enjoy it, and do what you can do. That is going to be a warm one. You'll be very much looking forward to the swim, I imagine. How far is the swim? Is it a mile? That's the one thing I would definitely struggle with, is a swim. I've got the swimming ability of a household brick. There's a Strava segment coming up shortly. Not sure how long it is. Looks like it's going to be about, I don't know, 2 kilometers, I reckon. Need to have a look at my sleep score at some point, see what my HRV is doing. The last couple of days, well, last week, HRV has been unbalanced, which usually means I'm going to be getting ill. Hopefully not. Right, coming up to the Strava segment. Might give it a little bit of a push. It is a real road in Italy. But I'm on an indoor trainer. Real route recorded in Italy. .2 kilometer Strava segment. Nope, not my first time. Definitely not my first rodeo. I've been on here every day, pretty much, for the last 187 days. A lot of the time streaming my workouts. Thank you, appreciate the support. Oh, legs are burning. One kilometer of this Strava segment to go. Have a little sprint as well. There we go, 3k likes. First like goal hit of the morning. Alright, gearing up for a sprint. Right, we can ease right off for a bit. Strava segment done. Oh damn. That made me work. Hardest part of the ride done. Trying to recover. Back on now. Not sure when the microphone kicked off, but that is the hardest part of the ride done. It will most likely be Sunday that I do the FTP test. Probably have to be early morning as we are going away for a few days. Had an assessment yesterday for a job interview. Managed to get through the assessment stage and we have the interview next week. So fingers crossed we can secure or pass the interview and get the job. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you're tapping along. It does help push the live out to a wider audience. These are all about helping motivate you. Get moving. Start the day with the right intention. I have to keep checking every now and again that the microphone's working. The Jim Reaper, good morning. Alright, let's get back to the ride. Let's get back up to 200 watts at least. So it's a fairly flat route today. Just wanted to get some distance in. 31 kilometers. Not quite the 55 I had planned, but it'll do. Depending on what time I get home later today, might go out on the road for a bit. is falling behind Lauren and Peter. They are ghost riders. So they're computer simulations to help with the ride. Bit like a group ride. I can't believe it's Friday already. This week has flown by. I don't know about you. This week's certainly gone quick for me. A long weekend now after today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off next week. I do have to go in on Tuesday for an interview. We're pushing a little bit this morning. We've done quite a few recovery rides, a couple of sprint sessions. So we're going for a bit of a faster ride today. Plus, running out of time. We are 19 minutes into the ride. 12 kilometres done, with 18 left to go. I'm sweaty, dripping with sweat. We'll try and keep it in zone 3 today, and a bit more. Cadence is incredibly high, 100 RPM. If I can maintain this all the way to the end, I'll be happy with the workout. Legs up to get inside already. "47 kilometers an hour, not too sad. Happy with that." It amazes me, these Tour de France guys averaging like 45 kilometers an hour over 200k. Ridiculous. So at the moment, this is kind of like race pace. Heart rate at 160. $165. We'll back off a little bit. We're nearly halfway. Looking forward to jumping in the pool after this, cooling off. It's going to be lovely. I definitely think once the pool is gone, I put the pool down, I'm going to get one of them little ice baths again. Used to have that one about 2 years ago, and I'd get in it every morning, 5 AM like I do now on the rides, but I used to do ice baths every day. So what I might incorporate is the ice bath after the ride, or the cold water dip, should I say. Anything below 12 degrees is considered cold enough for a cold dip. Alright, let's try 85 RPM. Just toying with a lower RPM for a moment. Morning, Mackenzie. That's normally where we sit, around sort of 80, 85. Much higher watts actually. Full of coal, that's not good. I feel your pain. Right, we are over halfway now. 14 kilometres left. We've been going for 25 minutes. 14 to go. Hello, you. Alright, let's bring the RPM down again. Try and keep it around 85 for a little while. Morning for those that's just joining. So the dude in front is actually a computer dude. These are ghost riders, so you can simulate like a group ride where you can actually draft in behind them. Save some watts all the way sitting behind. Just toying with the RPM today. Usually we're a spinner. We sort of sit at like 90. It's a fairly flat route. I'm going to try and lower that a little bit and stick at around 85. Between 80 and 85, I think. If you are enjoying the stream, keep tapping along. We are nearly up to 10k likes on TikTok. The next goal is 9k. We are very nearly there. Seem to be pushing good watts this morning. Playing around with this one at 85 RPM. It certainly is. I do have a fan on next to me. No, it's only on 1. Just turned up to 3. Welcome back, Jenny. Nearly up to 10k likes. "12 kilometers to go. We've been going for 28 minutes. Heart rate's quite high at 168. And this is like race day pace. I am doing the London to Brighton in September with the goal of trying to do it in 3 hours or less. It's going to be a push, and then once we've done the London to Brighton, we're going to be carrying on and riding back to Herne Bay. Total of about 240 kilometres. If you want to donate any of the money to the charity I'm riding for, which is Mental Health UK, there should be a link in my bio somewhere. Anything is good. No amount is too small. But there's the plan. Sub 3 hour London to Brighton. It's certainly an ambitious target, an ambitious goal. But we've been putting in the work. As long as I can average, I think 27 kilometers an hour, it should be good. Need to get out and do a couple of longer rides as well on the roads. There is a nice route round by where I live. There's a little bit more elevation than the London to Brighton, and about the same distance. So at some point I will be going out and riding that, and going for a sub 3 hour on that one. If I can get sub 3 hours on that, we should be good for the London to Brighton sub 3. Thank you, Matthew, for the follow. Right, we're inside the final 10 almost. Our legs have been working today. Likes are done. There we go, 12k. Phenomenal stuff. I do the leg work, you do the finger work. That's how it works around here. Do appreciate your support. We get this workout done, and hopefully it helps motivate you guys to get moving as well. Hello there, Shadow Mark 3. Welcome from Australia, or welcome to Australia, should I say. UK here, and we are riding a route on Ruby in Italy. This route is an Italy route, Milan to Pavia. Just followed you. Thank you, Jenny. There we go, jump on the spin bike, get it done. Great way to start the day. This setup cost me probably about 150 quid, plus the monthly fee for Ruby. But for the actual bike trainer, £150 on Facebook Marketplace, absolute steal. This time of year, you'll probably pick up some good bargains on Facebook Marketplace. Down to 9 kilometers now left We've been going for 32 minutes, 22 kilometers in, with 9 to go. Wasn't quite the route we was going to do this morning. This is just a ride mode, so there's no sort of places on this one. The people you can see around me are computer people. They're kind of there to help push me and motivate me. You can sort of draft alongside them or behind them, like you would on a group ride. But no, when it comes to the indoor trainer, this one was 150 quid, and yeah, you need a real bike. So any kind of road bike, maybe even like a gravel bike or mountain bike would do. If you've got the virtual shifting as well, it sort of doesn't restrict you on the gear ratio. So the bike I've got on this trainer is just an old Halfords one. It's an old Carrera, originally 8-speed, but got the virtual shifting. Small enough that the wife can jump on and use it as well, so it's all good. Right, let's get back to the prescribed RPM we was doing. Wasn't concentrating, chatting away. There we go, 80 to 85 I'm trying to go for. So RPM is revolutions per minute. How much your legs are moving around in a minute. And we're going for 80 to 85 today. Slight incline here. The gears aren't quite right today. Been trying to sort the gears out for about a week, but when we're putting too much power through the back, it's just like they're slipping. I don't know how to fix it. I am indeed from the UK. "7:30 here in the UK. In the morning, that is. Exactly that, 7:30 AM. I was up at 5 o'clock. The plan was to do a 50-kilometre ride plus. We was having some technical issues this morning. It's very frustrating at the moment, all the technical issues we're having. We are up to 8 new follows on TikTok as well. If you're not already, make sure you are following along. Check out some of the other videos as well. Most of my videos are around motivation and trying to help others become the best they can be. When you realise other people's opinions don't matter, it opens up a whole new world for you. Morning, Morgie. Morning, Topper, how you doing? Hope you're well. Right, 5 kilometres to go, or just under 6. Not far to go now. 37 minutes in. We are crushing my ETA, I think. Absolutely roasting. This morning it is about 31 kilometres. So, what's that in miles? I think that's about 18 miles, roughly. It was meant to be a much longer one. I've got a voice for radio, or face for radio, they say. But it was meant to be a much longer ride this morning. We was having some technical issues. Was up at 5. The aim was to get on here at 5:30, do a 2-hour route, maybe 2.5 hours, and then get ready for work. But by the time we sorted out all the technical issues, it was like 6 o'clock, or about 20 past 6. So I only left myself an hour to get this 31 kilometre route done. And then I've got to get showered and get ready for work. Nearly up to the 10 follows on TikTok. If you're not following already, make sure you are following along. That goes for the other platforms as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do live stream our workouts most days. And we have an FTP test coming up this week. Maybe Sunday. I work for a union, so I'm the person that goes in and helps with those with issues in the workplace, negotiating pay, and all the good stuff around workplace things. Very much enjoy it though. Challenging, but it's great. Just on the outside of London, but I work in London. I drive into London most days. Alright, let's get the prescribed RPM for me back down to 80 to 85. Not me, I don't deal with the bus or the trains. But I deal with bin contractors, parking attendants, and many, many more. But yeah, unfortunately, strike is the last resort, but sometimes it's a necessary thing to do to get companies to actually listen and give the people what they deserve. Right, down to 2.8 kilometres to go. We'll have a little sprint at the end. Oh, I don't blame you. London is not a great place to be. I've got an event next week up in London in the evening, so I'll probably drive up there as well. Find somewhere to park, maybe put on a stab vest or something. I don't know. It's gotten so bad up there. I think there was an accident or incident yesterday, wasn't there, in London? So we'll go for a sprint at the end, but I'm not holding out much hope with this gear ratio, well, the gearing stuff we've got. So I'm just on the outside of London, well, say outside of London. So an hour and a half drive into London, depending on the traffic. And yeah, we live in a bit more of the countryside which is very nice. Right, we've been going for 43 minutes. And down to the final 1.7. There is a huge puddle on the floor underneath me. Certainly been pushing this morning. Fairly flat route, so much quicker than when it's up and downs. But a great way to start the day. Energizes you for the day, gets you set up. And as the saying goes, start as you mean to go on. Unfortunately, you've got people in the workplaces that turn up every day saying they're tired, they can't be bothered. I can guarantee if they was to change their morning routine and get up and do a workout, they would feel energized and ready to take on the day. Only kind of on holiday. I travel outside the UK when we go on holiday. Got a holiday booked for Spain this year. Very much looking forward to that. But thinking about doing some more day trips over to France. We took the car over to the Netherlands a little while ago, just before Christmas. Tom's in Spain right now, you lucky boy. Sitting by the pool having a coffee, I hope. That's what I'll be doing. Hot, I can imagine it is. Probably just as in the room. First thing on holiday, first thing I do is get up and go down, grab a coffee, and chill, drink a nice cup of coffee. This year, I'll be hiring a bike while I'm in Mallorca and doing a couple of rides in the morning before anyone's up, before it gets too hot. It'd be good because some of the routes we've got on Rouvy, I've ridden in Mallorca on here. So it'd be nice to kind of, oh, fuck. Shit, I didn't do my sprint finish. I was talking away, I didn't even realise we was close to the end. Yeah, so luckily we're going in September, so outside of the school holidays, which would be good. I can't remember the bike place I'm going to, but I looked online and I think it was like 150 euros for like the eight nights or something. Pirates Village, the big Pirates Village one we're going to, taking the kids. Luckily we home educate, so we haven't got to be beholden to the school holidays and term times and all that rubbish, and go whenever we want, which is good. Yep, Mallorca. Oh, what's going on in my Rouvy? Why is it not letting me? Did my mouse stop working or what? Can't see my stats. All my programs are not sort of responding today. So I'll have to have a look on the web portal. So that ride, we averaged 186 watts. And it was, what was that watts per kilo? I have no idea. Normally tells you. Max power 764. And that is pretty much the live stream done this morning. I hope you all enjoyed it. Good workout for me. Unfortunately, my Rouvy, I think, has crashed or not responding. Don't know whether it's my mouse or what. Yeah. No, it is not responding. Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow, probably. Sweat dripping, absolutely dripping. See you soon. Cold shower time indeed. Although I've got the pool, kids' pool in the garden. I don't know if you can see. I can't really see it. I'm gonna go jump in there for 5 minutes, and then I've got a little. Probably be leaving about 8:15 this morning for work, so got a little bit of time to chill in the pool. Man, that sweat is pouring off me today. Shows how warm it is. But there we go. Stream all done and dusted. Catch you all again soon. If you're not already, make sure you are subscribed or followed.